France and Russia face off against each other on the field of Borodino here in today's NTW3 battle. And we are here with a classic clash between Russia and France on one of probably the most popular maps, I feel like, for NTW3, Borodino. We have some cores here. I think we have all the the correct cores from Borodino, or some of them anyway, because you can't have them all in one place at one time. But we've got 1812 Russia cores. We have Davout here, we have, I think we have Murat, we have Ney way off on the right flank, and then I think all the way on the left flank we have Eugene. He's kind of tucked in actually, he's kind of come across from facing off at Borodino itself, and he's come to kind of tuck in, I guess, behind Davout and kind of take up this wooded space here. On the Russian side, I don't know which cores we have. Probably have a Bagration and probably a few others as well. Probably a Tuchkov or someone like that. It'd be interesting to see at the end who there are. But we can see the howitzers already in operation, already chucking some huge volleys into the massive French infantry over here. As Davout forces forward his line infantry here. And it looks like, he's getting ready into position. And the chasseurs here already getting shelled quite heavily. Russia, going to use its I guess it's firepower of artillery, we'll say, and it also looks like they've got mines set up here. But the Great Redoubt looks like it's going to probably be assaulted by Eugene if it's going to be anyone. And it looks like Davout's going to go sort of wide of the Redoubt, going to go for Samoyanovsky. And then I think Ney looks like he's going all the way down here towards Utitsa. I don't think there's any sort of objective. I guess it is just LOCs and just wipe out each other. I don't think it's like take the Great Redoubt. It has to be like the main objective. It's just, beat the Russians in this one. And the description of this this replay when I sent it was Borodino down to the wire. So get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for a super, super close clash. And I'm really looking forward to seeing who wins this one. I haven't watched this one before. I'm going in blind, so I have no idea whether Russia or France is going to come out on top. I'm going one on genuine sort of reaction to the battle. Looks like we're going to get some chasseurs, probably going in for the skirmishers, just going to try and clear out these Strelki, get rid of them. It's a risky maneuver, really. Just sending in your cavalry like this, because if you were to end up routed by the Strelki, it's a bad payoff for you, because the Strelki cost very little. And the cav costs a lot more. And I thought maybe they're going to continue on into the guns here, but I think they've changed their minds, having seen the Russian dragoons react and come across here. I think they're going to try and go for those howitzers, and have since changed their mind. And the French cavalry red lines and nearly breaks itself, to be fair. So nearly wasn't a good payoff, really. I mean, lost 10 riders, not too bad, to be honest. But Russian lines already formed up here to the left of the Great Redoubt. Just a lot of just Russian generic infantry by the looks of it. We've got some big guns here on the left flank. Again, lots of stakes out in the front for the Russians, and another mine here. So it looks like they are really going to dig in on this this defense position. Could honestly rely on someone like Ney here to take Utitsa, which it looks like he's going to do without any issues, by the way. Looks like the Russians weren't expecting Ney to go out here. I think they probably stacked up fully in there. So Ney is way out wide. It's kind of been given away, though, I guess, because they'll see Ney's general bodyguard and see him there. So they will know that there's an army off to the right. And they'll either try and block it or just prepare for it. Murat, obviously, is going to be an interesting, added sort of thing to the formula of this French army. I was trying to think out how to word that. Murat, a lot of cav, a lot of heavy cav as well. Can smash through those Russian lines potentially. Or could end up just being destroyed by the Russian cav and also squares of the Russians. Eugene has been brought as well, which is good to see, because they're going to need a lot of mass. Eugene is a 10-point, and also Davout is a 13-point. Those two together, should hopefully, be able to use their mass to try and break through. We've got lots of guardsmen of the Italians, militaries, carabineers. We've got the conscripts of the Royal Guard as well, which are reasonably good as well. I imagine there's some other ones here, but lots of Italians joining today's fight from Eugene. I don't see, actually. Oh, I like how we got Joseph Napoleon's regiments here, the Spanish ones, but I don't think they have brought the Grenadiers. No, they just brought, a whole bunch of the Guerre as well, and you've got Domenico Pino. He's here as well. He serves quite a lot in the Iberian campaigns. I've seen quite a lot about his that sort of stuff. Looks like France might be able to go in again. Same chasseur unit going in. The Cheval Flanders. That's going to go in. It's going to go straight on the stake. Really silly. That's going to get routed. I don't think they saw them. To be fair, they are pretty hidden. If you're like zoomed out like that, coming from that angle, you can also just see like a bush line. So I mean, it's going to alert now. And the thing is that he's going to counter Murat quite a lot. Kind of going to force Murat straight down the middle here towards the guns and the infantry. They can't really flank around them unless they... But they can't even destroy them either. This is annoying. You can't destroy stakes either. And they're setting up an infantry unit, I think, at the base of this mine here. They want something to charge this infantry, probably another French regiment, and they want to just get them blown up over a mine. It's not a bad idea. Concerning stuff for the French is to be aware is that the Russians, because they haven't been duelled around Borodino, they have now actually sent quite a few Jaeger units. I imagine they can form square, at least most of them can. And they're actually flanking the French now. Eugene's got some Chasseurs Cheval that can see this. And there's not really a lot here that can stop it at the moment. No infantry, that's for sure. Lots of Murat's cavalry. Lots of some Polish lancers, dragoons. And then lots of cuirassiers here and carabineers as well. One of my favorite looking cav units in NTW3, the gold-plated carabineers. Looks like a Cossack unit as well has been defeated while we were looking over there. Cossacks defeated, yeah, by dragoons of Murat. And some Chevaliers as well of Murat as well here. Might have also got involved. I think, yeah, that's all that was really actually stopping. Ney is now just continuing through Utitsa. He can go right down this road if he wants, and he can come in behind the Russian lines. I'd honestly think, yeah, like go probably to around about here where this Chevalier is of Ney's. Get to there, take a left, and then try and really threaten the Russian lines. Don't want to get too isolated, but yeah, able to assist Davout, which would be good to see. And yeah, Davout is really shirking wide. They're going wide, and I don't blame them, because yeah, this fence that the Russians set up is quite formidable. And since there is no, like I said, there's no sort of objective of exactly where they've got to attack, no rules. So yeah, attacking there, not on for the French. It's too strong for their liking, so they're going to go around it. Other things to be concerned about for the French. There's Cossacks way in the back here. Look like they are going to get caught. The French, yeah, sending back some of Murat's Tsars and his lances there just to keep these guys at bay. Yeah, the Russians, yeah, outflanking. Whether this is a full army, whether this is just some of the, like, Jaeger, it probably is just 4 units of infantry, but they're just trying to force, just test the waters, see what the French have over here. Whether more will follow, we'll see. But yeah, it's forcing Murat to, you know, move his cav army further and further right, to more in, you know, into range of those Russian guns. He's trying to keep it hidden here in the forest. He's also got a battery here of Saxon horse artillery. He could maybe set that up to maybe try and slow down the Jaeger. It's always worth a go. And looks like France, Trilliers and some Trilliers there, and also some 30th line routed. And there we go, Murat going in the back lines here. Actually, he's gone in against, looks like Cossacks again. Looks like the Hussars probably going to win that one. Both sides losing some cav. The Poles losing out there. Looks like, yeah, the Hussars should win that as prolonged melee takes place. And there you go, a little win there for Murat. And it looks like, again, the same on this side happening. It looks like, again, Davout going in with the Flemish Chevaliers, Chasseurs. And again, kind of failing. It looks like the Russians kind of countercharging. Whether they meant to, I don't know. The French can get a good volley up there. Drop a fair few of those Russians from the Laguerre. Quite a few squirrels over here, actually, for this flanking force. I guess they're obviously concerned about the Cossack threat. You can see, yeah, Russia is prepared very much so for Ney's arrival. Who is, yeah, still flanking around at this moment in time. And Eugene is kind of taking up the position just to the left of the Great Redoubt, and he's going to go for that. Yeah, those huge guns on the Great Redoubt there. Kind of having to fire at an angle, though. Now, no one wants to deal with them. And yeah, here we go. Looks like some Russian lancers going in. Just going to mop these Trilliers. Get rid of them. No reaction at all from Murat Chasseurs here. He's going to now send them in. Shots coming in from the Trilliers there. Get her routed. And oof, the artillery there from the Russians actually routed, I think, just about everything, actually. With both Russians and French. So there you go. Everything gone. Lots of this light cavalry being removed by the Russians early on. The French, yeah, need to hold on to some of it. I would have thought to maybe make some dashes for artillery or generals potentially. Yeah, as you see, yeah, Russian, I think, is now throwing over full weight from probably from the redoubt now over to this side here. So yeah, it seems like a lot of infantry moving here. These might be grenadiers as well by the looks of all of these. I think it's because of the red stripe on their shakos. Usually if they've got like red on their uniform, typically is a sign, yeah, like red on their sort of on their sleeves and on their shakos. I think all of those, and they're quite much smaller, those units, are either sappers or grenadiers, which sappers are pretty much a grenadier unit. So yeah, Russia certainly looks like he's got a response force if there is to be a breakthrough. Quite a few grenadiers are ready to go. But then again, the typical line infantry melee is reasonably okay. The French as well, I think NTW, you know, he's still got a decent sort of amount of troops that can melee okay as well. I would have thought the French might want to try for a shoot-off to doing anything. Got a combat general sapper there, general under threat as well. I presume it's just, yeah, Murat here, he's just running across, he just gets shot at. The sapper needs to be careful, he's kind of like going through his own friendly lines there, so need to just get out of those. But yeah, it looks like the sapper, I don't know why they're in such a long line, very odd, that is for sure. Looks like an assault is going to be made here soon though. Yeah, you can see Davout has got the Les Perches. They're just getting ready. I mean, they fight between all of these buildings. Oh, we do have the guard here. We have the Russian guard. I did wonder, so they got Constantine's Corps. That probably means there's going to be some pretty nasty heavy calves. They're not guardsmen, but there is 2 guardsmen units in there. Might just be the 3rd as well. Where there's anything in that building, that's guardsmen as well, quite possibly. Yeah, it looks like Chevalier Lancers, they're really going to give it a go going down there. It's going to go to stakes. They need to get back. It's not on for Murat here. Even if he charges through and gets through the stakes, he's going to get blown up by that mine. Not that he can see the mine, I don't think. I think only we can. And yeah, you can see here, artillery is just going to shell that Chevalier. Yeah, he's going to give it a go. Whether he's... I honestly wonder whether he's going to use this as a sacrifice to try and get a heavier cav.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Yeah, you can see the Chevalier redlining. Yeah, just got wasted and shot by its own infantry as well, which didn't help the situation. Another light cav, by the way, lost for the French. Not good at all. Still got that Hussar over there, and they still got a few like Chasseurs Cheval here. But yeah, really got a lot of the only the heavies and the dragoons left. Those are the Italian Chasseur there as well. Good. Yeah, still artillery here as well. I don't think they can be hitting the cavalry over there too much. I think they're all hidden. How is this line fight going on here? Infantry is combat losing. Yeah, it looks like the French losing most of these fights here. Not only is he winning French, he's Italian and allied troops here mostly. And yeah, he's got like his Laguerre in the back here. These guys are a little bit better, I would have thought, in shooting. We'll see. But yeah, Ney arriving is going to be the big sort of change in this game. And Ney, I think, is looking like he's going to go through the forest. It doesn't seem like he's brought a lot of allied troops. Seems like a lot of French. I would have thought maybe he might brought the Verenberg troops because they're pretty good at shooting. Yeah, well, he's got some here. He's got the Verenberg Jaegers as well, like the Chasseurs. But yeah, it looks like he's got majority just French infantry. He's got the Verenberg Chasseurs there. They are like the best shooters in the game, I'm pretty sure. They have insane stats. Another one there, another Laguerre. Verenberg, yeah, he's got, I think, a fair amount of these guys. So he's just going to have those on his flank, I guess, because they can square. So there's a cav fight here as well, I imagine. No, we've got another cav fight going on back here. And that is that Hussar unit that won a fight earlier. So that went in, and that's just got routed by more cavalry over here. And these aren't Cossacks, these are Lancers and Hussars. So that gives a sign that maybe Russia is also thinking about flanking here. And that seems like more reasonable cav than just Cossacks, because that's a lot of, well, not expensive cav, but useful cav to have there. And while we've missed that, we also missed another cavalry charge here. Murat going in, and he's actually got rid of the howitzers. So that kind of is now going to weaken the state of this Russian line here. All those howitzers gone. I mean, there's a gap in the line. The cavalry can sort of fill it, or the infantry can shunt across. There's another gun here as well. It's obviously open as well to a cavalry charge if yeah, Eugene wants to go for it. Looks like they are starting to shift Murat's heavies across, which is not a bad idea. They are hidden all the way back there. I would have thought that must be the case. So yeah, they need to get those ready for a sort of a push somewhere. Here we go, France going in. Looks like we've got Cuirassiers going in here, Murat, and in goes. Looks like just line infantry, really. The Booth line infantry as well. They're breaking some of the gear here. It might affect some of these other units. Looks like the Cuirassiers are going to get it out of there. Whether we're going to see a fresh unit going guard to core of the Saxons. One of Murat's heavies. And there you can see, yeah, look at that. They're just continuing on. And you can see, the Boo's getting through. There's a lot of guardsmen here, though, for the Russians that might be able to stabilize the situation. And they need to start moving forward. He needs to keep advancing, keep pushing on the Russians. Don't let them retreat. Don't let them get out of bayonet range. Here comes another charge. Cavalry did go in. It was a cuirassier of the Saxons did charge into all those stakes. That is not good. It has sort of saved itself a little bit, but looks like it has cost the Russians still. Anyway, there are more line infantry routing here, and you can see they are reorganizing a little bit. Looks like most of the guards did extract themselves out of this situation, and we've got Carabineers of the Royal Guard going in, so a good unit ascending. Not quite Grenadiers, but you know, they've still got good melee stats. Don't know what they're going to contend with in that building though. It is just Russian line infantry. It isn't actually a guard unit. They might have half a chance of taking that building. They might want to move up some other stuff here just to try and support the conscripts of the guard, maybe. Kill in the line fight. Yeah, Eugene here, he's got his Laguerre here, and he's winning all of these gunfights. Doing a good job here, actually. He's actually taking out this artillery nearly just with line infantry. And again, France going in with the guard corps of the Saxons. And again, more infantry. Doing a really good combination here are the French with infantry and cavalry. Routing some guardsmen as well, more importantly, of the Russians. Some dragoons here. Again, Ney needs to keep moving forward. Ney is shooting the back of his own ally here, though. Murat is in a bit of danger if he gets shot in the back there. And we've got Jean and Charles to say he's actually charged onto the guns. The Russians are just going to let that happen. They've got a lot of serfs back here, a lot of non-squarables. There you go, yeah, that gun's going to get taken. The guard corps getting out there. Squares being formed here by the guard, which is going to save them for now, but not until Ney comes forward with the infantry. You can see, yeah, Murat has plenty of cavalry over here. And actually, yeah, Russia's got a full-on line fight going on in here. Didn't realize they had really committed. Yeah, no wonder. Good thing they sent out all this light infantry out here, because, yeah, he's going to need it. It looks like, yeah, France is going to lose his chasseurs to a dragoon charge, and then looks like it's a hussar. And that's an easy deal with Ney Chevalier, I would have thought. Murat might need to send some of his prize cav in that direction. It might not matter. It might not matter. If Ney just keeps swarming the Russians here, he can just get close, blast them. I mean, he can come down this road now, potentially, with the cavalry here, take out the serfs, and then just swipe up through the Russians. But yeah, they are still breaking through, or trying to break through. Russians are, yeah, pushing on here. We've got Grenadiers, the Blue, and all of those lines move on. What is routing for the for Murat? I think he made a dash. Did he make a dash for the guns? Yeah, he really did. Did he try to go through all those states? Oh my gosh. Anyway, back over on this side over here, it is all taken off. As again, another brave charge here from a Squirrel Laguerre. It's a very useful unit to hold on to. It's redlining. It might get the guns. It's certainly going to get obviously get the guns off their limbers. I mean, if it doesn't work, there's plenty of other units behind. Grenadiers, yep, can go in and get the. Well, actually, they got the gun. The Grenadiers can go in anyway. Blues just going all in. Guards keep taking out. It might be a 2v1 situation here. And the heavies, yeah, still doing great stuff there. Murat, absolutely battering. So if you don't see any sign of Russian cuirassiers, yeah, if they're even on the battlefield. Got the dragoons going in for a charge. They actually are getting a decent charge into the Russians there. Got the jump on them. Everyone in green as well. And the square's still here. Why France not moving forward, I do not know. A general's fallen. Donna's lost the general. Oh no! No! Going over squares. I think that must be Davout. That's got to be Davout, I think. That is catastrophic. Yeah, Murat's now arriving over here. We've got the 6-pounder battery, which has not been moved forward yet to maybe support this line fight. Might want to do that. That is catastrophic. I think that must be Davout. I think Ney is still somewhere in this mess somewhere. The Russians also kind of getting forced back on their side here after the major offensive. The French just kind of blast them back. Actually, yeah, I think the Russians kind of countercharge a little bit with grenadiers. Side charge means 72nd line. Not having an easy time of it, that's for sure. Yeah, Ney is still alive. He is definitely Davout. Ah, that's sad to see. Yeah, and Davout's core is shattering now. But the Saxon Cuirassiers doing it again. These guys in form square. I don't know whether any of these are the Russians in form square. They need to get. I mean, Davout's still here, but how great Davout's infantry is going to be in, you know, supporting this cav assault, I don't know. The Grenadiers routing. Oh yeah, the Cuirassiers is still alive. That guard unit held on against all those Grenadiers, I think, because Davout routed. So now really they're relying on Ney and Eugene for the mass for the infantry here. Still got, yeah, plenty to bring forward here. Eugene needs to get these guys back forward. Get the cav over there as well, I'd say. Just shift it over to that right-hand side. They need to, I don't know, reorganize the French do. Certainly, yeah. I mean, just wait to see if Davout's corps can still reassemble itself. Doing the right thing, falling back. Murat, though, might be having to go in and support the helper Ney. I mean, you really should. Like, if you went down this road now, yep, here we go. Cuirassiers going down the road. That's all they needed to do. And they can get in behind all these Russians and turn this fight around, really. Because I think France is winning it. Yeah, these, certainly his Vedenberg troops seem to have proven themselves very well here. Able to shoot just, like, for glory. And looks like, yeah, looks like a lot of the shots are being removed. Also looks like the Chevalier Lance here of Ney's just making sure everything stays dead. The Cuirassiers, yeah, as expected, got rid of everything there. And now they just charge down whatever Russians are left. It doesn't look like it's a lot, though. Russian gun? Has it got anything on it? No, it looks like it's just gunless. The Cuirassiers in this forest is not going to be a great place to have them. And a guard to corps going on there. Where they're going in there for cover as well. I mean, they're also going to farm the heck out of these Russians. Make sure they stay gone. If they had any infantry left, if Davout's corps had survived even just partially more and pin down these Russians, then the heavy cav right now would be able to just swan into the flank of this guardsman unit. Probably could form squares, probably would stop them. The Ney's infantry could then swarm in and destroy the square. And yeah, then they'd be in serious trouble. They turn this left flank. But yeah, I mean, it's looking interesting, that's for sure. Very spicy. Eugene still has a reasonable amount of infantry. Ney as well still seems to have a reasonable amount of infantry. Murat's got a lot of his cav corps left, but it's the Russians still hold a lot of their defensive line that they formed, and the stakes are still a big bother for the cav army. And Davout being leaderless kind of like screwed the French over a little bit because they needed that 13 point, the most powerful French corps I think in existence in the game, and it's now leaderless. It's now leaderless.
Your men have been routed, sir.
Men have been routed. What went in? Oh, did you go in? You went in with the Cuirassiers in the center. It did not work. Yeesh, the Les Gros Cools as well. It's a good cav unit as well. By the looks of it, it did not get far. Yeah. Looks like it was stopped around about here. And we're going to have it. Ooh, I thought there was that Cuirassiers for a moment. I don't think there are any. Constantine could break them, but I think he's got infantry spam. Dragoons, though. Russian Dragoons are very reasonable, very good. And they're going to come forward now, and they're going to start their counter-assault. Eugene is a little short on the old cavalry on this side. He's got some chasseurs of his own. With those, yeah, Cuirassiers gone. His cav cover's really got much gone as well. And yeah, it's just going to be a charge into those tirailleurs, get rid of them. And then the chasseurs are going to back charge them. That's condemning the tirailleurs. It might hold this cavalry a bit. I mean, it's not really a fight he's going to win, I don't think. Brave one to take. He didn't even try and support it with infantry side shots.
Your men have been routed, sir.
Kind of, yeah, condemning it, really. And again, Murat going in with more cavalry over here. The Gros Hussars, a very good cav unit. Getting routed by lancers. These are not good trades for the French here. Russia kind of getting a bit of revenge after that really good push. And here we go. Are the Dragoons going to try and go for a charge? Looks like we're going to see the Dragoons of the Royal Guard of Italy come over. Eugene will spend a bomb on these because they are expensive. They're like $1,000. And actually, the Dragoons routed. That's very lucky for the French there. I think this is technically a heavy cav. He's still got a... Eugene has an Italian Dragoon of his own. Still got the Carabineers of Murat. I think there's still at least a Cuirassier over on this side here. Yeah, there's... Oh, and the Garde du Corps. So yeah, they've still got, you know, still got some decent stuff here. Ney is, yeah, moving through this tree line. Again, yeah, the Guard are fallen well back to the Russians. Very much staying out of musket range. They do not... And, I mean, Ney's, yeah, in a good position. Staying in the trees, keeps cover. Also hides, like, his movements to a fair amount. They just know vaguely where he is. I mean, if I was, yeah, Murat, I'd get out of the forest, go round, maybe. And then maybe, I guess, make a dash. You could either make a dash for... Tartanovo back there if you wanted to. You can make it go round the back, get into the into the back lines of these guys. I mean, I think they're just at the moment they're quite happy farming kills as Ney, which is fine. But Eugene, yeah, I was gonna say Eugene needs to form up here. He probably needs to stay here as well, just to occupy the Russians, because a lot of Russian forces, well, not a lot, but a decent amount of Russian forces that are facing towards Eugene, including I think some guardsmen. Yeah. I was going to say, they also were fighting for that building. They definitely lost that fight, as you can see. Oh, what a shame with, like, yeah, Davout being killed off. That has really screwed them over a little bit. Davout's corps has returned a little bit in spirit, but yeah, how good they're going to be, I don't know. They could do with killing a couple of Russian generals. If they could get a light cav, I was going to say, if they could get the chasseurs. Well, these are, no, they're chasseurs, they're dismount guys. They need to get some light cav in behind and go right around the back, and then try and go for some generals. It looks like actually Murat's light cav here has returned. Again, they put another mine here. The Russians just love putting down mines in this one. I think they've very much seen it though. It's not hidden. I was gonna say this cav could almost certainly see it. Lancer here. If they get the jump on the Lancer, fine, but there evidently was more than just this cav over here as well. The Hussars were somewhere over here. I don't know what happened to that little push on the right. Whether they still continued that? It looks like it kind of got forced back, actually, maybe. Looks like maybe they did, yeah, did actually stop it in its tracks here. And, yeah, I think the French got the jump on the Lancers, but there's just more Russian cav. The Hussars are still here. Yeah, they just fell them back in here. The Hussars are going to just surround these... this combat general Hussar. I mean, he already routed once, so he's never going to be as effective the second time. And there you go. Yeah, the Russians have an incredible amount of cavalry still inside, and infantry, actually. Look at this. The Russian player here, I think, still must think there's a French army ahead of him to defend this. And whether the redoubt is the objective, I didn't think it was. But yeah, they still got a whole bunch of stuff there. And here we go. Dragoons going in. Not the guard ones, but just the Dragoons, Italian ones. And they're going in to a whole bunch of just serfs by the looks of it. They're retreating. They should be easier out, these guys. Can't form square. Also turning their backs on the enemy. Should be an easy win. Russian Dragoons are coming forward. Bit of a risk sending them in with there's going to be a lot of routing Russians here in a moment. And the Italians are getting out of there. They've done their bit. Probably the right move. Got two. Not too bad. Davout's infantry also just wasn't as quick coming forward as it maybe had hoped for. So we've got the sappers here. Like combat jet sappers. Still got some, yeah, some grenadiers, but it's a shame that, you know, no general for those grenadiers really do a lot. This horse artillery as well could do with, yeah, setting up now, just stop blasting. Good that the Murat brought it, I think. Gonna need it to help try and break through some of these lines. Artillery, the French is seem a bit non-existent. I think Ney brought none by the looks of it. And because he just knew he was gonna be speeding around the map most of the game. Yeah, Davout's got a 12-pounder all the way back there. Looks like that's firing into the dirt a relative amount.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Building's fallen to the enemy. The Russians are inside this building with a Jaeger unit by the looks of it. Looks like the French aren't bothered. They're just going to ignore it anyway. They want the real prize, the Russian army. Don't blame them. It's still a lot of Russian cav here. Oh, and here we go. Here is the Cuirassier. I was going to say surely the Russians brought one. They're not expensive for them. Here it is. So we do have a Russian Cuirassier on the battlefield. Don't think it's Cavalry Guard. It's a bit too big for that. Got more Dragoons as well. These are decent as well. feel like, and why I say that is because they got white trousers. They look like they might be a little bit better. Usually I feel like most of the Russian dragoons have grey trousers. They got white ones. Just small details like that. Look at them and you think, oh, they look a bit more fine. There'll be a reason for that. It'll cost a lot of money. The uniforms cost extra. Like these guys, they have some of the most dazzling uniforms in Europe. And it looks like they're about to get sent in. The first Carabineers look like they're going to go straight down the middle here. Not a bad spot to go in. This infantry might be able to form square. The Yegev more than likely can. There is a big, also, I need to say, look at this. Yeah, this is begging for a cav charge. Yeah, here we go. Huge cav charge going in. I know there's another one going in and over here as well. Murat, Saxon Corps. But here is the real creme de la creme going in. They didn't really get the charge off those Carabineers. The Dragoons definitely did. The Eugene, he's smashed through those. You try and get the guys behind, or like next to him. He's kind of getting side shot. But yeah, the Dragoons of Russia also getting stuck in now. Really, infantry needs to move up. Like the booze, like infantry isn't going to do much, but it might as well try and get in here. Here comes some Saxon cuirassiers. The guns haven't also unlimbered, whether they're just not bothering to. Looks like the oh, this is looking good. Guard the Saxons. They're sort of winning that fight because of the shots coming from the Chasseurs Werdenberg there. Yes, blasting through there. And a lot of guardsmen actually have routed here as well. There goes the cav have been sort of repulsed there for the French, at least some of them have. Carabineers still in here, they look like they're doing okay. Here comes the Saxons. Cuirassiers are going to go into a side charge, that's not a bad idea. The Garde du Corps finally giving in, but also the cav for the Russians is gone. Here comes the Cuirassier. Russia's keeping theirs still in the back. They're going to win that fight there, I was going to say, the French. It's easy. The Carabineers still winning. Well, looks like it's winning anyway, yeah. Russia, looks like they've made it a bit of an assault as well into Davout. Holding for now is Francois Haxo with his Saxons. Not with the Saxons, sorry, with the Sappers. Get the Dragoons of the Royal Guard over here. This is the last real push of France going on now. We've got a Chevalier Werdenberg coming forward. Need to keep at least one heavy alive, I was going to say, or even the Royal Guard Dragoons for Italy. Keep them alive for this cuirassier of the Russians. That has got to be kept alive. Yeah, Werdenberg's Chevalier is going in, helping around a fair amount of those Russians there. I think they did route their own in. Russia, yeah, pushing forward here. Being blasted. Where is Eugene? Eugene, he needs to, I was going to say, needs to push on. Keep being aggressive. You've got 4 units in front of you. Just push on. Werdenberg, yeah, Chevalier is getting out of there. Good. There's not really a lot in the cav department left for the French. One heavy left. Everything else, I think, is pretty much gone. Oh, the Carabineers are still alive. They got those back. They're exhausted though. They should not be going back in anytime soon. Force artillery finally ready as well to unleash some hell. Garde du Corps, is that return? No, it's still exhausted. Exhausted and routed, more importantly. And where the heck have all these Russians appeared from? These re-rallied? Well, I think these must be re-rallied, aren't they? From the forest battle. They must be. There's no way these guys are just left somewhere else. So they must be re-rallied. Russia, yeah, it still looks, you know, like they've just got endless supply of troops here. Eugene is now pushing across. Oh my gosh, yeah, I mean, absolutely battered by artillery, these guys. Going through one rank into the next. 12-pounders here. They could. Oh, these are 6-pounders of Eugene's, Royal Artillery. Get those into the front lines potentially. Help a bit. I mean, the thing is, the stakes. They'll be killed by the stakes. Yeah, Eugene looks like he could be in a bad spot here, but he's going to be saved by his own Royal Guard. Dragoons are going to go for a back charge here into the Royal Guard of Russia, but it's not the Imperial Guard. Give them their real title. They route that one. Seriously, they're forming like the tiniest square ever, these guys. They should get that guardsman unit, and then they're just going to run into squares. So it's really nicely done there. Oh, they might get routed though. No, they don't. They're absolutely shamped. Here come the Russians. Charging into a good spot. Really, because it's like right on the corner of the formation, but it's a bad unit, because it's the conscripts of the Royal Guard of Italy. So it's a good unit for the French to send into melee. They win their fight. And yeah, Ney has not got a lot left to offer. It's just really his shooting stuff that's still looking pretty good. Still got a few light infantry here with decent amounts. And the Laguerre. Yeah, a lot of Laguerre left. And, oh wow, is he actually, yeah, wow. All those troops that were returning, they've pretty much been stopped in their tracks by Murat's Chevalier Lance. That's huge, actually, to be fair. They stopped them and routed a lot of them as well. Might lose the cav. It might not, though. I mean, he should just keep it alive. Try and get it in behind enemy lines. Russia still, though, has insane amount of cavalry. And they actually seriously routed a general. I think a general has been forgotten about. Stop. But this is an absolute crazy battle. Ney setting in his Chevalier Lancers. Going in deep. Looks like he's going for a rear charge into the Russians here, helping out Eugene. Good teamwork by all the players here, really, for the French side. I mean, and the Russians as well. You can't really differentiate who's what, the Russians. The route 1 unit, they're going to probably get routed here by the square. And it looks like the Cuirassier for Russia might be getting shaped up to send in against Eugene, which is not a bad idea. A lot of these troops can't form square. Yeah, that might be the play. Yeah, still a lot of Russian cav alive. Those Russian guns have now pretty much, these howitzers are pretty much in a 180 on which direction they're supposed to be firing. They're firing on a 90 degree, but I mean, if they turn around and face Ney, then they'd be on a 180 degree angle, like where they've started from, like where they're now firing. Looks like Ney might be going to join up with Eugene and I guess what's left of Davout. Going to make what is left of one army. They do have to kind of punch through in one area and just hope that that's enough to try and defeat the Russians. Oh, this Cuirassier here is getting shot for free by the Russians there. That's not good. That was a fair amount of riders redlining. Oh dear boys, they're wavering. Yet, not yet shaken. They are very stirred. Oh, there you go, shaken. I was going to say, they are very stirred. And in fact are shaken as well. But yeah, they've just got a lot of like medium and light cav, and light cav left really. They should have, so ironically, after I was saying they should save it, they haven't really then saved their heavies. They've actually managed to put in some lights. The Russians getting repulsed, but they take out one of the. Here comes the cavalry of Russia. This is dangerous here. Can Davout form square? He needs to try. Ney is going to. And Davout either didn't or couldn't. And didn't matter because they just blasted him anyway. And yeah, the line fight is what France needs right now. I don't think they can physically take another melee fight. Russia doesn't have a lot of infantry left by the looks of it. They've got a couple of units here that are threatening that's Saxon horse artillery. Need to be careful of that. Murat's also still here, very much alive. Whether that horse artillery can get a canister shot off in time, I doubt it. Murat might be about to go for a charge here. I think he might be going in to try and save his guns. Yeah, here we go. The guards are going to go and just take out the guns, but I think Murat... Oh, they're going to go... Oh, nice! Very nice canister shot there. That might save the guns, you know. Yeah, the guns are no longer going to be horse artillery, but they saved them. They took out a guard unit. That's, you know, a pretty good trade there. No, I shouldn't be looking at other things. It seems like, crazy enough, France has gone for another melee charge. The dragoons of the Royal Guard going in. Looks like they're challenging Tsars of Russia. France, I mean, yeah, just keep shooting that square. Just keep blasting it. The dragoons of the Royal Guard here, they look like they're suffering as well. The sapper here, just turn around. What are you shooting? Oh, shooting something much more important. I've not been very observant, evidently. Yeah, the conscripts of the Guard here in a whole lot of bother. I don't know if they did form square. They should have. They could have. They are getting routed here now. Or some of this line infantry of Eugene. There you go. That's the that flank dealt with. The Cuirassiers of Russia doing a good job. The guardsmen, like the Royal Guard of Italy, the dragoons there getting killed off as well. And here we go. Russia going in. Looks like Chevaliers have got to deal with. There's some Russian dragoons. Murat is still in here. Oh my gosh, artillery is just like knocking everything over right now. We still got the Italian dragoons, not the guards ones. They're still alive, and it also looks like some Chesterton somehow helped out in that fight. And there you go. That's the Cuirassiers finally defeated. That's all their heavy cav, I think, gone. Oh no, I keep saying that, and the Carabiners just reappear. They're going to be needed for the Russian Cuirassiers. don't know if they... I think they must have just disappeared into the mist. Yeah, these sappers have evidently got the job of trying to take out the howitzer. And again, France still got a melee. Still going to give it a go. I wouldn't have thought Dragoons infantry even tried to think about meleeing, but it has, and it won. Charles Moran there. He's an absolute legend. I was going to say, they've got like calves so they could do this job, really. They could take out this gun. They'll do it a lot quicker and more effective than these sappers are trying to do it. They're trying to flank around. They're not the job. Keep these guys from melee. They're G4. They're quite useful. Here we go, though. Italian Dragoons going to get the artillery just about. And another charge here onto more artillery. France going in with Laguerre, routing the infantry. The guns are now, you know, into melee. And here go the Carabiniers. If you go straight down the middle if they want to. Russia is flanking with a couple of, well, one guard unit, a general, and it looks like some Dragoons out there. I was going to say, Russia's new left looks pretty good. Their center is crumbling. The Carabiniers go straight down the middle. Heavy cav has been sent to try and chase down the general. Seems like a terrible idea. There's a whole bunch of other infantry that can be sent on, which is probably a better choice anyway. There's another general actually in here, and there you go, they got one. But general in that whole mess in there. The Russia, again, look at this, Russia just reappears with more units. And the Carabiniers are going to get charged in the back here by Lancers. They are going to get their revenge on one of their commanders being killed off. That is now finally the last heavy cav that has been killed off. Technically, oh no, it's not that one, it's the guard one. It's like a heavy cav. I like how all this Italian stuff is being left back here. The conscripts, I think, have returned, but the Italian artillery, these 6-pounders have just done nothing, I think. They've just kind of just shirked around the edge of the battlefield trying to avoid stakes. France has minimal stuff left now. Like, I think it has no cavalry, by that one little dragoon. It has some infantry, a gun, but that is a long way away. And yeah, Russia looking pretty similar. I don't know exactly because it's fog of war, but minimal infantry. Looks like no artillery and maybe some cavalry. I think they seem to have endless amounts of dragoons just to keep appearing and disappearing. I don't know if the cuirassier is still alive. I didn't see what happened to it, but it might be dead, it might be gone. Yeah, I don't know what France is going to do now, whether they're going to be aggressive, whether they're going to be defensive. Looks like they're going to try and take the line fight here. These Laguerre, though, they're some of the best in the game. These Bedenburg Laguerre. Don't think 26 of them can take on all those Russians. They're redlining as it is. Getting outgunned and outflanked. France has a few men and a dream. And the sappers are charging from a long, long way away. They are active. They might be able to get this off of them. You know, if the Russians don't set up soon and get a volley, they might get in. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get it. Is the cavalry going to join? I'm going to say surely he has to. Get these guys while they're not in melee, not in square. Go in now with the dragoons. Deal with them. And then go in for the generals after. That's how you got to play it. There you go, a little side charge. That's quite nice. Get through that one. Might rout his own sappers if he's not careful here. France should also just charge him with the Bedenburg chasseurs. Like, deal with them. And you can see, yeah, the dragoons are on a merry chase now trying to get those generals. Another Russian general way over on that side. I think they're going to get them. The Italians somehow seem to have got these generals. I feel like they were definitely outpacing them. Everything is at play. I mean, the Russians also in danger of shooting their own general here, this Russian infantry. They need to be careful. I mean, it's definitely worth a try, but I feel like assisting and trying to take out other infantry might have been a better play. If they can kill this general off here quickly, they can back charge this Russian unit. And actually, yeah, they're falling back. The chasseurs, sorry, the Laguerre there has gone into melee, actually have dealt with it. The general's broken. And there you go, the line infantry breaks through. The dragoons are still alive. Russia still has 2 generals, 3 line infantry, 4 line infantry of varying qualities, whether it's light guard or just typical line infantry. I don't think there's anything else alive still. France still has a couple of units still returning. These conscripts and stuff, they need to probably return. try and get back into the game. There you go, Louis Gengoult killed off Ney's, another one on Ney's Laguerre. Just Ney and Eugene still alive. And they're going to just carry on going. It is down to the wire, though. The guys didn't lie when they said it was going to be. They did not lie. Oh, jeez. Artillery is absolutely pounding these poor Russians. Yeah, the Russian lines keep coming forward. I mean, yeah, really, I was going to say, they have the firepower. They can probably outgun those French. I mean, if the Dragoon here wanted to, could probably sneak around, try and go and get that general there, try and get a few more. Has the mobility that it, you know, can outpace those infantry. Just try and get some generals. And then you just got to hope and pray that the infantry can then do the job. Yeah, just got to stay out of musket range. Don't get yourself blasted. I mean, the artillery as well, for the, I think, that, yeah, it is firing. It's trying to support from all the way back there. I mean, it's not going to get to the front lines. The conscripts of the Royal Guard are slowly marching forward, you know, going to try and get that pressure on the back lines here for the Russians. Who knows? Oh, no, what happened? Did they just get... I think they must have got shot by Jaeger and just killed. That is now no cavalry left for either side. I say that. Russia, like I said, will probably just pull some Dragoon out of nowhere. I think they're just going to go for an LOC. They're going to go for this building over here, aren't they? Or for the redoubt. Maybe they'll try and use their own redoubt. Who knows? Might just fast forward for this bit here as we just wait for the Russians and the French to, you know, actually collide. The French obviously aren't interested in it. I don't think there's going to be 16 minutes more of gameplay, but that is what's left on the clock. I feel like I mean, it's close enough that I wouldn't say the French should charge in. The French definitely could somehow pull this off with some crazy bit of luck. They really could have. Oh, is that General? No, I thought that General had routed, but it's just the marker's just way behind him. But yeah, I mean, the French could definitely try and pull this off. I think they're trying to maybe march through round here and then get back to their artillery. Try and use that. That would be an idea. I don't think the 70-second E is going to make it though. Yeah, they're just, yeah. Ironically enough, the place that the French are trying to avoid, they've ended up at anyway, which is the redoubt. And yeah, the Russians now reman the redoubt, and they're going to start trying to blast those 70-second E. And to be fair, by setting up on there, they've actually allowed the French to get away. They're out of musket range, and the French are quicker than the Russians. They'll get back to those guns, I think. So yeah, I'm going to maybe make a quick cut. And I'll see you guys in a moment once the French or the Russians sort of, you know, make an aggressive move against one another. So we are back, and yes, the Italian Guard artillery might finally be about to pay its way, and actually be worth bringing to this game. It's been sat way back trying to shoot and, you know, maybe help a little bit, and it's now been brought right to the front lines. The 70-second E did make it out of there, along with the Chasseurs of Edinburgh, and it looks like the 53rd Oriental and the conscripts of the Royal Guard of Italy have all rejoined up together. We've still got both Eugene and Ney, but not that Eugene actually has a couple of units, I guess. He has the artillery and the conscripts to worry about, and this one here, I guess. So he actually has half the troops, but he lost his cavalry, as we saw. Yes, so this is all they got left, the French here, and really it now plays into their hands, because they can just start shelling the Russians. The Russians, I guess, can hide behind the redoubt. They don't have to come out and play. It still is, I guess, on the French to make the move. These mines still have not been activated as well, which is hilarious. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, Russia, I think, is actually he's running, I think, to get his guys behind the redoubt so they're safe. And yeah, don't blame him. And I thought we were maybe, you know, moving into a stage of actually going to see something happen. The Russians were moving forward, the French had set up. But yeah, wisely enough, the Russians are not attacking. We'll go back to fast forwarding a little bit. We'll see whether anything actually takes place. Looks like, well, I mean, yeah, I was going to say Italian artillery can happily shoot these guys. It's just these Russian infantry that stay out here. They're in the one long line, which is just to try and minimize losses. As you can see, the Ager there, orange lining immediately. I think these are the ones that maybe were in the building over there. I don't know if those Russians are still in there. We'll have to find out. But yeah, you can see the Ager really going wide. They're going to try and flank around the French here. France is now being forced to advance. And he's going to limber up the guns again. He's, I guess, going to try and get them a little closer. These guys seem to be, for like guard artillery, they seem to be incredibly slow. I mean, they actually are their F3s. They're not that quick at all. For a 6-pounder, yeah, they're pretty slow. The 72nd line infantry. They are set up and they are ready to shoot. And yeah, the Russians on top of their hill here have got a really good spot and they can just start blasting away. We've got silent muskets. I think it's because if you fast forward, it just seems to screw up the audio a little bit. But yeah, the Russians set up here. I mean, in a line fight, Wittenberg, yeah, losing slightly. There you go. Musket sounds return, just like that. And there you go. Yeah, line infantry. Yeah, dealing with that Jaeger in the back. And the Russians, yeah, you can see they're baiting the French. Come charge at us. There's mines right in front of us. You don't know about those mines, but they are there. Yeah, the last guardian could be very keen to hold on to, you know, this guard. I feel like they still have their general. I'm guessing not, since they just went immediately to the red line. Yeah, I'm guessing they must have been one of the few Russian generals to lose their life. There you go. That's the guard gone. That's one unit, I guess, out of the game. That's a result. Conscripts of the Royal Guard. I mean, I was going to say they might be able to outshoot this Russian infantry here. They're pretty decent in all departments. I'm going to see a cav. Well, not a cav, but a general going. Is he going to go in for a charge onto Ney? I think he might. Ney needs to, you know, retreat, get behind a square or something like that. But yeah, I think we're going to see a Russian general here risk it all. He's getting shot by the 72nd E, and then he's going to rout. And there you go. Ney, I think, has been saved of any embarrassment of being killed by a fellow gen. And yeah, Russia's going to fall back once again behind the redoubt over there, at least on those sides. This unit here, I think, is going to get defeated by the conscripts of the guard. And then these two, I think, are just firing at too long a range to do damage to each other. I mean, they're losing slightly. I'm not surprised. They are a unit. They'll slowly chip away at these guys. Yep, there you go. Red lining. Not a fight for the poor Frenchies really wanted to take. And there you go. They got rid of that line infantry there as well. Maybe it is going to come down. Maybe there was, like, you know, 16 minutes of content left. Because evidently, yeah, they are, like, just going to go to the LOCs. Maybe it is going to come down to LOCs. Don't know which ones. Because they don't seem to be fighting over any at the moment. Yeah, France just needs to kind of just go onto the top of this redoubt, try and push them here. It's a 3-on-2. They've got better shooters, I'd say, in the chasseurs and the conscripts. The Oriental as well either pulled out of that fight or they routed the Jaeger. That's very unfortunate. I feel like they were winning that fight with the Jaeger, but there you go. That's what happens. The guns are now set up. Are they going to start blasting? Looks like they are. Looks like they're having to stand behind here. I mean, they're just going to be shooting into the dirt. I would have thought they have to come out from behind there if they want to actually get any shots off, and then it just risks the artillery. And there you go. They're getting routed. Are the Russians here? And then here comes the chasseurs, and I think France is going to win by the skin of its teeth at Borodino. Any sort of further invasion into Russia is pretty much over for Napoleon. We're going to see a square form here, I imagine, for the Wittenbergers. Or maybe not, because there's those two brave fellows winning first. They're actually going to just shoot as the the Russian general comes over. Oh, to be fair, with the shots coming in here from this Jaeger, they nearly routed the chasseurs as well, but there you go, just about held on. And I think that is now GG. I think the other Russian general actually went in here against Murat or Ney and actually got himself killed. Looks like Murat and got himself killed. Hopefully the end results have been put on the screen. But yeah, what a close fight. I mean, there was 4 units of French infantry left, a French gun, or an Italian one really, and then 2 generals. That was literally it. So we're looking at, what's that, 7 units left for the French. Insane. What a fight. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. And yeah, thank you for sending this one in. I think it's from Jacques' perspective as Murat. So thank you very much, Jack, for sending this one in. Much appreciated. And yeah, we got the units kills here for his Cav Corps. We've got the Guard Corps of Saxons getting 214 kills. Then we've got one of the Cuirassiers getting 164 kills. Carabineers 131. Chevalier Lancers 106. And there are the rest of his kills if you want to have a look at those. To be fair, you know, for the heavies, not a lot of kills, really. I mean, this one got 0 kills is the Gros Cool. That is awful to see, really, for such an expensive Cuirassier. But there you go, guys. That is today's NTW3 battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like and subscribe. And do check out some of these battles appearing on your screen. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one.